This list of names was released by Brazil's Supreme Court. Among the 54 people accused of taking bribes are a former president and the speakers of both chambers of Congress, and all but one are from President Dilma Rousseff's governing coalition. Investigators allege private firms paid corrupt officials in order to get lucrative contracts at Petrobras, the state-owned oil firm. President Rousseff chaired the board of Petrobras for 7 years when much of the corruption is believed to have taken place. She's been cleared of any involvement in the scheme. Speaking before the list of names was released, she said her focus is on fixing Brazil's struggling economy.
We are now entering a new phase in confronting the crisis, in which a number of different measures will be needed, a new trajectory so that we can grow.
But the scandal has shaken the Brazilian political establishment and undermined support for Rousseff, who was narrowly re-elected last year and is struggling to stave off a recession.
Politicians, the president, are under enormous public pressure, pressure from public opinion to take this seriously. This is an enormous corruption scandal involving the largest company in Brazil, Petrobras, that happens to be a state company.
The Petrobras scandal has been developing for months, and some are calling for lawmakers to be held accountable even before the investigation is completed.
You wouldn't necessarily have to wait for the end of the investigation or for the sentencing process. If there was evidence against that member of parliament, it would go to the ethics board and then to the floor for an open vote by the Chamber of Deputies.
Under Brazilian law, elected politicians can only be tried by the Supreme Court, which must now decide with the help of prosecutors whether there is enough proof to put them on trial. Victoria Gatenby, Al Jazeera.